Collins, Mississippi.
So our next stop is going to be at Missing Piece Landing. Missing Piece Landing is a 7-acre farm that has rescued horses from previous lives that were getting ready to be sent over to a kill house. Now what they do is they absolutely just spoil these horses rotten. They feed them really well. They just make their lives 100% just perfect. I want you to join us till the end. I want you to see the chores that I do around this horse farm. Okay, so we just got here, Mr. Charles, really friendly guy, awesome. I have about an 8-acre farm here, a lot of grass, just beautiful here, quiet, serene, and these horses are beautiful. We're about to take the kids to go ahead and get some eggs. Giovanni, as usual, is always in his underwear. Okay, guys, Gabby, don't get too close until you're introduced formally, okay?
I don't have any.
Get them all. Those are just feathers.
Don't drop it.
Yeah, don't drop it, buddy. Yeah, you definitely do. Look at the fertilizer, babe.
When you fight, it's a shark. When you fight, you want a shark. It's a shark. It's a shark.
Hey, buddy. What's going on, buddy? Can I assist you on your stay at this farm today? Yes, come in closer. I would like to smell you, but I also would like to know if you have any food for me today.
I wish we had a carrot.
You have carrots? Give me some carrots. I like carrots. Carrots are good.
Get him.
Giovanni, don't, make sure you're slow. So this is the secret alfalfa? Is that alfalfa?
Yeah. Just whoop.
Oh, you have alfalfa.
No, give some to Sonny. Give some to
Oh, I like that. Oh, I want to give some to Bud. Oh, you got alfalfa? Oh, let me eat one of those alfalfa pieces. Yes, Bud. Oh, you are the best. I like you. You are the best. So I'm here today with Mr. Charles. He's my new boss for tomorrow. And he has a whole list of chores that I need to do around the farm tomorrow. So he said he wants me up at the butt crack of dawn, and he said I better be ready and I better be on time. So let's go ahead and see what he has for me to do for him tomorrow. I had coffee with Skittles this morning, and I was walking the fence line, and she came up to me, and we were just pretty much hanging out. And this, you know, I became pretty good friends with this horse, and I'm telling you, it was a pretty fun experience. And all the time now, she comes to me, you know, in a short period of time. It's when you get to know a horse and they like you, they are definitely awesome friends. You make a friend for life. This place is absolutely beautiful. I've never been to a countryside as unique as this. Rolling hills and green pastures as far as the eye can see. I had to head up to the Piggly Wiggly this morning to go get some cafe. We forgot to pack our beans for our espresso machine, but I got enough to make do with what I got. Piggly Wiggly was closed, so I had to go to a Dollar General. We're all good. That should be good enough. All right, getting started early this morning, cleaning out the RV before I get some yard work done. So, Mr. Charles, what do you have for me to do today? What's my first chores to do?
All right, so we need to rake all the horse crap up in the barn, put it in the back of the side-by-side, and then take it over and dump it on the burn pile.
Perfect. I'll go ahead and get started. I got the Can-Am and I'm heading over to the barn. And I'm gonna go ahead and scoop up some poop, get it put over on the pile. It's probably looking at me crazy. All right, so let's go take a look at what kind of poop we got here. All right, so looks like we gotta scrape up all this poop because they like to poop in here. Go ahead and take care of all that poop. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and get some poop here. Get into a couple piles. I hope I'm doing this right. This is really good fertilizer right here, if there's any on that stall. Got two nice piles here. I'm trying to move a little bit faster today because I know yesterday, my boss yesterday got on to me about moving too slow. So I gotta kind of move a little faster. Mr. Charles, he's tough. He runs a tight outfit over here. I ain't scared no work. There we go. Whew. Super quick. Boss man, meet me down. So the boss man is going to come and critique my work, make sure I did everything properly. So I'm hoping that I did a good job. So I could go ahead and take the manure, bring it over to the burn pile and get started on that. I got the boss over here and the farm boss, and he's gonna tell me kind of honestly how I did as far as how I scooped up the floor.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Might want to drag some of that dirt though and kind of fill that hole. Other than that, you're working a little too slow.
I can't win. The second farm's already dogged me out.
All right.
I'll get to work on that one, sir.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and try to finish this up properly like I'm supposed to. So you said I'm missing some spots over here. Let me go ahead and speed up a little bit. Got me working. Got me working. Got me working. Let's go ahead and get this dumped. Okay, just dumped it. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in the farm, in the barn. I'm gonna go ahead and cut some grass with the tractor. All right, so I'm gonna take a look at the area before I cut, make sure there's no other stumps around. I wanna do a quick review on this Mahindra 4550. It is a 48 horsepower, 4-wheel drive tractor that has the bucket loader in the front. I also cut with the bush hog in the back. It's a 6-foot bush hog. And I gotta tell you what, I've driven the John Deeres, I've driven the Kubotas, I've driven some of the TYMs, but I tell you what, as soon as I stepped on this Mahindra, the first thing that I did notice is the accuracy of the hydraulics, that I was able to lift the bucket and also cut the grass with the bush hog at the same time, which I found immediately extremely noticeable. The controls are really delicate, and once you dial it in and you have it, it only took about maybe 5 minutes to get accustomed to driving it and cutting with it. So for me, this is probably one of the top tractors I've driven and tried out so far. I'm definitely really amazed on how this Mahindra performed. So Cristiano and I are taking a little bit of time this afternoon on this hot, super hot outside. It must be 100 degrees outside. And we are gonna be metal detecting a little bit on this little creek bed right here. The owner decided to let us borrow his Can-Am just so we could just drive down here, drive the perimeter, and he lent me his metal detector. So after 10 minutes of digging, this is what we found over here. That's it. The ground over here is definitely rock hard when it comes to metal detecting. So you're probably wondering how I hook up the RV to the Escalade. Well, this is a flat tow system by Blue Ox, and what you do is you install this base plate onto the vehicle. I installed my own because I have a lift at home, but normally it's probably best to get this professionally installed. So you have some up-facing arrows that are here, and you slide these pins in, like so. Go ahead and hook up this one. And that's about it. I mean, It doesn't get more complicated than that. So if you don't want to drag around the trailer, this is definitely the best option. So I hook up the brake lights are going to be hooked up through here. So I have 2 safety straps. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cross them. This is going to go to this side. And this one is going to go to this side. And to finalize the hookup, I'm going to go ahead and hook up the breakaway line. And the breakaway line is there that in case this thing breaks completely off and the safety straps break off, what it'll do is it'll yank out this switch, and the switch will engage the pedal switch to go ahead and slam on brakes, just in case, God forbid, this thing completely went off. So, I mean, that's you never know what would happen. You don't know if it'll break here, you don't know if it'll break here, you don't know if it'll break here, you don't know if it'll rip out the whole front end. There are also some straps underneath it, some aircraft cable, some really large gauge aircraft cable that's underneath it as well. But other than that, that's pretty much how you set up flat tow system. As you can see, it was absolutely just flawless and easy. Overall, our stay at Missing Piece Landing was an absolute comfortable location to go to. The 7-acre farm had just about everything for convenience, and it was just so relaxing to stay here and spend some time with the horses, do a little bit of yard work, do a little bit of chores. I helped cut some grass. I helped shovel some manure out of the barn. It was absolutely just fabulous. And you know, I would love to stop here again and just kind of unwind a little bit, and just being next to the horses itself. I mean, they put off an energy that is just absolutely amazing. And you know, right, they come up to you and they just treat you like they've known you for 10 years. I mean, they were absolutely great. I fell in love with one of the horses here, and I'm always gonna remember this experience throughout my entire life. In closing, I wanted to tell you guys, thanks for watching. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button to support this channel, and I hope you guys have a great day.